Hi, Total Recapped here. Today we will be going through the events of the 2019 sci-fi movie I.O., directed by Jonathan Helpert. Warning, this video contains spoilers, so watch at your own risk. Now let's get right into the movie. This movie depicts a post-apocalyptic Earth with a toxic atmosphere harmful for a human to survive without any respiration support device. The majority of the people have fled the Earth for survival to reside on a space station named Io, a moon of Jupiter. The movie starts with a narration by a girl named Sam Walden. She describes the Earth's condition and how the atmosphere of the planet became unfavorable for humans. She says Exodus, a mission to colonize Jupiter's satellite, was launched, which included thousands of spaceships. In the beginning, we see Sam, wearing a filter mask and other special suits, is seen in an abandoned warehouse, where she retrieves a valve. As she puts the valve in her bag, she notices something unusual in the water deposited on the floor. She then logs into her audio recording device and reports the activity of small larvae on the water. She lights up a lighter to check the toxicity of the atmosphere, which she says to be severely toxic. She then collects some samples of water for a test. Later, Sam moves out of the warehouse and gets into the street. There, she notices how plants are changing color. Suddenly, there's a beep from her breathing device, which reveals that her oxygen is getting low, so she hurriedly runs to her vehicle and refills the oxygen. Then Sam drives through beautiful landscapes until she reaches her base. When she gets to her base, she has to pass through a sanitizing booth. It also seems that she doesn't have to wear any mask to breathe inside the base. Sam then takes a shower and sends a message to her boyfriend Elon, who lives in a space station near Io. Sam describes Elon about the discovery she has made so far, new species surviving in the atmosphere. Following this, Elon writes a reply to Sam praising her for the discovery she has made and suggests that she gets out of Earth as soon as possible with her dad. Elon also mentioned the last pocket of air on Earth is depleting sooner, so she has to ascend on one of the Exodus flights. Later, Sam plays a record on her tape which consists of Dr. Harry Walden's old messages regarding the Earth's condition. It seems that Sam listens to those records as a form of some lessons. Later, Sam is seen carrying out her daily lab activities, which include checking the bees she has been keeping, plucking vegetables, and observing other planets through a telescope at night. The next day, when Sam is watching lectures about beekeeping, she is interrupted by a beep sound from her computer. When she rushes to check the notification, it is a message from Elon, who reveals the current progress on the New World expedition by the authorities in Io. He also says they've located nearly identical planets to Earth. Sam also checks the time the last Exodus shuttle leaves the Earth, which is exactly 4 days away. As Sam is reading the message, the computer screen turns off just before she finishes reading it. A frustrated Sam then drives out on her vehicle. In the next scene, Sam goes to a library to grab another piece of the monitor. She finds a book on mythology whose cover is the same as a picture that she used to see in other places. When Sam is at the library, she notices something unusual going on in the distance. She sees a huge storm approaching towards her and immediately rushes out to her lab. Fortunately, she manages to get to a safe place. The next morning, when Sam is having her recurring dreams about spending some time on a beach, she suddenly wakes up and is worried about the bees in her lab due to the aftermath of the storm. She goes on to check and is devastated by the loss of her bee colony. Frustrated, she writes to Elon stating her present condition. She also says that even if she agrees to leave on the Exodus mission along with her father, they would never make it in time with their oxygen carrying capacity. Following this, while Sam investigates the destruction made by the giant storm, suddenly a helium balloon lands near her base. A man, Micah, gets out of the balloon's cabinet asking for some water. Eventually, Sam serves him a mug of water. Micah is suspicious about the color of the water, but Sam ensures him that the water is clouded only due to the presence of charcoal she used for filtering. It seems that Micah is there to meet Dr. Walden. Micah then insists Sam to take him to Dr. Walden's whereabouts, which Sam denies stating. Walden is somewhere in the mountains collecting information for his research. Micah then asks where everyone else is. Sam replies there's no one else left, but Micah insists that he'll wait. Sam then asks Micah whether he's leaving for the Exodus shuttle by seeing his balloon, which Micah accepts. Next, Sam shows Micah his place for the night while having a conversation about Dr. Walden. When Sam plays one of the recordings by Dr. Walden, Micah suspects that the doctor has been away for more than 2 days. He also suspects Sam's reply about Dr. Walden's whereabouts. However, Sam dismisses Micah for the night and goes to sleep. The next morning, when Sam wakes up, she notices some unusual sound outside. When she approaches to see what was going on, she finds Micah trying to repair the windmill destroyed by the storm. Later, they share some talk. Sam asks whether Micah feels her relation with Elon to be absurd. but Micah says it's human nature to want someone so dearly. Eventually, Sam reveals Dr. Harry Walden as her father, only to surprise Micah and laugh at him. Later, Micah is shown around by Sam. She displays all of hers and her dad's production of food and some efforts to cleanse the Earth atmosphere back to normal again. Micah notices Sam's tattoo and asks her about them. When Sam explains about her tattoo, she is then asked about the scars in her ribcage, which Sam mentions as a part of their research to boost the immunity. Later that night, Sam and Micah watch a clip of a pig named Lucy, which is able to walk freely in the toxic air without any respiration support. In the meantime, the video is interrupted by a clip of Dr. Walden on an interview in some TV show. After this, Sam leaves the room and goes to check her email inbox, which she finds empty. The following day, Micah breaks into Dr. Walden's bedroom, who eventually is confronted by Sam. Micah then asks Sam about her mother and how she died due to Dr. Walden's choice to stay on Earth. Sam is hurt hearing this. Micah is also agitated, so he breaks into Dr. Walden's office to find the truth, but is surprised to see that the place has not been used for a long time. Eventually, Sam reveals that her father has been dead for a year and takes Micah for a visit to the doctor's cemetery. After knowing the truth, Micah insists Sam also join him to board the Exodus shuttle to leave Earth, which Sam reluctantly agrees. Sam then asks when they are leaving, to which Micah replies, soon. Micah adds that they need to work on their travel route since they don't have enough time. Later, Micah measures the wind direction as part of their preparation. Later that night, Sam again checks her inbox only to find no messages from Elon. She also goes through Micah's backpack out of curiosity on how he survived alone for so long, while Micah is putting on fire on the field outside. She then writes a message to Elon stating her current situation, but she has now agreed to board the Exodus shuttle and promises to see Elon soon. She also expresses that she would like to visit oceans if there's any on Centauri-B, the new alternative for Earth. The following day, when Sam is extracting honey from the ruins of the bee colony, Micah lends a hand in transporting the hive. Meanwhile, when Micah checks another hive to carry, he is shocked to find something unusual in one of the hives. He then rushes to Sam, telling her she's not going to believe what he saw. Sam also joins Micah to investigate the hive, where they find one of the queens has survived the giant storm and toxic air. Later at night, when Sam is watching some clips on TV, she gets a notification on her computer. Finally, she has a message from Elon. He says he is happy to know that Sam has decided to board the Exodus shuttle for I.O. He also reveals he has been selected to join the first New World Expedition shuttle in a voyage to Centauri-B, which is a 10-year-long voyage. Sam is shattered to know that Elon has ditched her for the voyage. Elon also says that this will be their last conversation, as the transmission channel will be cut soon. A distraught Sam breaks down after knowing all of this. In the meantime, Micah approaches Sam with an offer to prepare squash spaghetti for her. When Micah is preparing the dinner, Sam asks him about how the Earth was like before all of this happened. Right after the dinner, Sam takes a shower while Micah is reading his book. Then Sam approaches Micah to kiss. At first, Micah hesitates to do so, but later he also kisses her back. Then they make out. Next, Sam writes to Elon, revealing that the decision to stay on Earth was her own, not her father's, as he was not alive anymore. Next day, Micah finds out through a radio about the change in the launch site of the last Exodus flight due to some weather issue. He tells Sam about it. Sam in return asks Micah if that's a problem. Micah screams in anguish and says that they don't have enough helium to fly to the new launch site. Then he blames Sam's father for all the trouble and how they were told to stay on Earth. Micah also blames the reason for dozens of people dying of starvation was on Dr. Walden's hand. Upon hearing this, Sam tells Micah where they can get the helium they need, but she adds that they need to stay overnight to collect the helium. Micah in response says it's not possible to stay in the infected zone for so long as they don't have enough supply of oxygen. Sam contradicts that they'll have to do so and adds either they adapt or die. Later, Sam broadcasts a message over the radio addressing all the people on Earth, stating that the person they look up to, Dr. Harry Walden, died a year ago on October 13th. She then suggests everyone leave the planet as there is no hope left for survival. After this, Sam and Micah work on their plan to collect the helium required for the journey. Just before they set out for their journey, Sam turns off the light of her enclave. After a brief journey, they get to the place to collect the helium. They stay for the night as they planned. They later fit their last remaining cylinder of oxygen. The next morning, they start filling the helium on the balloon. Meanwhile, Sam plans to visit a place, leaving Micah for the task. Suddenly, after Sam leaves Micah, his oxygen starts to run low, so he goes to find her. After a bit of searching, he eventually finds Sam staring at some ancient painting. Micah then hurriedly tells Sam that it's their time to leave the planet. However, to his dismay, Sam declares she is not leaving with him. She shares with him about her recurring dream. Suddenly, Sam tells Micah about her intention to risk her life by checking if there's life on Earth or not. Sam intends to take off the mask and do so. Micah prohibits Sam from taking the steps, however, a determined Sam takes off her mask but is seen unharmed. It seems that Sam's body has adapted to the new environment and is immune to the toxic atmosphere. In the end, Sam narrates a message she composed for Micah where she states she is now on a beach enjoying the moment from her dream and hopes that they will meet soon. And that was my recap of the movie. Hope you enjoyed it. Now comment on what your favorite part was and make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care and goodbye.